Welcome to the Collegedunia portal and another episode of Thoughts on Education. Today we have with us Professor Anita Basalingappa, the Professor in Marketing and Chairperson of Online Programs at MICA. Welcome to the Collegedunia portal, ma'am.
Thank you, Naim. I'm glad to be here today.
We're glad to have you, ma'am. So, beginning with the interview, I would like to request you to give a brief introduction of yourself.
My name is Anita Basalingappa. So I've clocked about 16 or 17 years in MICA right now. At the moment, I head the online programs at MICA, apart from my teaching and research responsibilities as a professor in marketing. So since the last 3 years, I'm the chair of the online programs. And I've been taking care of various aspects of the content delivery, bringing in new programs with various edtech platforms, edtech companies. So especially in the last 1 year, I think there has been a rise in terms of the way in which the demand has kind of is seen in the market. And it has kept me busy apart from the other things. A bit about myself in terms of my area of work. I've basically done my PhD in customer relationship management, a BSc with math, physics, statistics, and an MBA in marketing and finance. Way back in 1994, worked in an ad agency for a short while, which had Nutrien as its national account way back in 1995. And then worked with IIM, worked with some other institutions, did a lot of consulting, and then MICA since 2004. And the subjects revolve around marketing. Typically, the client side subjects is what I deal with. So I do some simulations, typically like the Mark Strat or Blue Ocean strategy kind of simulations, and some theory courses in the doctoral level program. So that's about me briefly.
That's great, ma'am. That's good to know you. So, beginning with the interview, my first question to you would be that you've held several key positions at education institutes throughout your professional career. So, what are the key factors that keep you connected to the education sector?
Education sector is something which is a ever evolving space, right? You tend to grow with whatever is happening in the education sector. Whether you're a student, a faculty, or any person who's connected with education is constantly growing because there are every one of us, every stakeholder is a learner. So in that sense, once you get used to this, it's an addiction to be a part of the system, whether you like it or not.
Right, ma'am, absolutely. So, ma'am, my next question to you would be that what do you think your roles and responsibility to the college or the students are?
Of course, first, I'm a professor than anything else. So as a professor, I think ensuring the students learn or learn through facilitation. It's not necessary that you have to do a monologue in terms of teaching like yesteryears. But what is more important is how best can you facilitate the students to learn and apply whatever they have learned in areas they would want to apply. So that is the primary responsibility. So in that sense, creation, dissemination, and kind of facilitating information for all kinds of learners, and also being a facilitator to colleagues as well, because there could be colleagues within MICA, outside MICA. All of us network to understand more and better, apart from our industry counterparts. So we have a certain kind of a responsibility at the stakeholder level as well, apart from MICA, connected educational institutions, industry partners, or the society which looks up to what we are doing is definitely our responsibility. I'm saying this because after having clocked so many years, I don't see that learning is just one linear exercise for students or any stakeholder who's there. And hence, it's a 360-degree kind of a responsibility that one holds.
Absolutely. So moving on, my next question is that, in your opinion, what do you feel is the uniqueness of the offerings of online programs?
So, first of all, the fact that an online program is something which is accessible anywhere, anytime for participants is a huge advantage. And MICA has been in the forefront in that space, and we offered our first online programs way back in 2005, 2006. So, we've been familiar with this space, offering these online programs to people who wanted to take these programs at the comfort of their home for various reasons. One, because probably they have a job. Second, could be family reasons. Third, could be financial reasons due to which they could not come into a traditional education. Fourth, could be they applied and MICA is their aspirational space and they want to get learnings from MICA. It could be that reason as well. So there could be very many such reasons, which essentially are for a progression in their careers, as well as to learn and equip themselves with knowledge. So the facilitation of these needs are being offered through unique programs in MICA, specifically in the areas of marketing and communication. The advantage right now here is that the MICA faculty is quite seasoned in that sense to be able to deliver courses online because of the longevity of our existence in this space and the expertise in the space. So that's about it in terms of expertise.
Great. So, ma'am, the next question would be that usually what is the duration of these courses and how can one apply for these programs?
So we have courses of varying durations. It ranges right now from 3 months to 1 year. We have 3 months program, we have 4 months program, we have 6 months program, and we have a 9-month program, 11.5 months program, and 12 months program. So a range of programs. Okay, we have at the moment 4 edtech partners with whom we are offering courses, because these courses which are on offer essentially are partnered with the edtech programs. So the admissions, marketing, and student relationship management happens is the responsibility of the edtech program, and the content delivery is by MICA. So we have 3 programs with upgrade ranging from 6.5 months to 11 months is one program. That is 1 year is one program. And the other one is a 3-month program, and one of them is a 6-month program. So there are 3 programs that we are offering with upgrade. We are offering 4 programs with Talent Edge. 2 are 4-month programs and 2 are 1-year programs. And then we have 3 programs that we are offering with Eruditus. One of them is a 9-month program, and there are 2 6-month programs. And we have 2 1-year programs being offered by Ivory. Specifications of all these details are there on our websites.
Perfect. So what is the targeted group that usually MICA targets for these online courses?
Okay. So as I mentioned, when it comes to marketing and admissions, that is completely taken care of by our edtech partners. MICA hardly does anything in terms of marketing and admissions. Of course, our brand sells, and we give that rights to our edtech partners to be able to use brand MICA to market, right? And of course, we would want more and more.
100%.
Sorry?
Agreed, 100%.
Yeah. So we would definitely kind of suggest to our edtech partners about what kind of participants we would like to see in each of these programs. So broadly speaking, specifically given the title of the program and the content of the program, people from specific sectors who are already in there, or those of them who are interested in getting into those sectors apply for the program. But what is the profile of these people? These could be youngsters who want to gain knowledge while they are also studying something else. It could be them. It could be people who have taken a break after their education. There could be just people staying at home as homemakers as well. There could be people
seeking extra knowledge.
Exactly, and would want to start something on their own, or people who are already on the job and they want a lateral shift. So we have a range of people. In fact, freshers who have just completed their undergrad to somebody, one of the participants who's there in one of the current programs, he's 71-year-old. So he's he's an entrepreneur and running his company since a very long time. And he thought he needs to learn marketing. And it's interesting, he got inspired by his daughter and decided to kind of enroll in this program with MICA.
That's great, ma'am. That's great. So, ma'am, what do you feel are some of the greatest strengths of MICA in terms of the online program?
Yeah, strengths of MICA. One is, of course, the content expertise which lies in MICA. And this kind of comes in from the fact that even in the residential programs, we kind of have theory and practice, which is there in good combination. Because we do invite practitioners from the industry to ensure that there is this marrying of theory and practice very well with respect to current happenings. Because, of course, there could be some kind of a lag otherwise. So that part of it is taken ahead with online programs. That's one major advantage which is there. Second, of course, we are a kind of a unique institution specializing in the business of marketing and communication, right? So in that sense, that also becomes one of the most unique aspects. The other thing is easy delivery, because we've been in this area for a long time. I think there is a certain kind of a branding and expertise also which exists. So I do see these three as key strengths in our online programs.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you for the great response, ma'am. So without taking much of your time, I'd like to move to the end part of the interview and request you to give a few suggestions and advices to the current youth as well as the students aspiring to pursue their masters from MICA.
So anybody who would want to kind of apply to any of these online programs or any online programs elsewhere, or apply to any of our residential programs also, I strongly urge people to not ignore fundamentals, because fundamentals are crucial. They form a base for any kind of learning. So do strengthen your fundamentals, and you're going to be very strong in whichever field you diversify once you do that. So I wish you all the best, and I would want anybody who's interested in knowing more about any of these programs, write to our office in case if there is any more information that you need. And I'll be very happy to deal with any queries that people have. And thank you, Hing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the lovely response. Thank you for being on board with us. And that's all from my side. On this note, I'd like to conclude the interview. And it was a great intellectual session. Thank you so much, ma'am.